Welcome to the Co-op Podcast. We're here at Co-op Exchange. Okay, this is Point of View. I'm here today with Angel and Tawana, and we are missing Angelita today. Everybody say hi to Angelita. Hopefully, I'm stating her name correctly.
It's Angelita.
It's Angelita.
You stretched it, but you got it.
Hey, Angelita.
I almost got it. Hi,
Missing
Angelita. So today our topic is supporting small businesses. Okay, so we're going to be discussing and putting in our point of view about why it's imperative to support small businesses. But before we move forward, our show today is sponsored by Light Family Catering. So you can always go on Facebook and look up Light Family Catering. It's on Facebook and we on Instagram, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is the owner and founder of Light Family Catering. So our show is sponsored today by them. Okay, so today show we have Tawana, as I said earlier, and Angela, and we're going to be discussing 10 ways small businesses benefit in the local community. We're going to be also going over 4 ways to support small businesses without spending a dime. Okay. Another one we're going to be speaking about is kind of similar to just different ways that we can go about supporting small businesses, okay? You want to go ahead, Tawana?
Okay. Well, I think it's very imperative that we do support our small businesses, and not only the small businesses, but also the small Black-owned businesses as well. And the reason being is it shows a sense of community, a sense of empowerment. It helps in so many ways. I can't even begin to throw them out without getting out of place.
I know, but that's what we're here to discuss, just different ways it helps the community.
Well, I think we mainly should support small businesses because it's run by actual people. It's not ran by a corporation.
That is true.
It's not ran by a body of, you don't even know who.
Board, review boards or whatever.
Yeah, it's not ran by a board. You actually know where the money is going. Most of the times the small businesses are in your community, and that means if it's in your community, the money is going back in your community. It's employing people that's in your community, so it makes the community better. Even if it's not in your community, it's in somebody else's community, and it's making their community better. And you actually know where the money is going to, whether it's going to somebody's college fund, putting food on their table, or there's a million reasons.
Another reason, a lot of times us as parents, we pay for volleyball, we pay for basketball, we pay for football. So just imagine you're helping a parent pay for their daughter football or their college tuition. You know, I know a lot of parents who take out parenting loans to make sure their children get through school, what is that, cheerleader, all different
Football
stuff.
camp,
So you're really
band
helping
camp.
generations.
Yeah.
You're not just helping the people right now, you helping.
Call. A lot of times they make appointments or they look at your reviews.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
I look
Google,
at everybody reviews before I
Google,
go.
Facebook, even when people buying toys and products or what have you.
That's just
When they're buying toys or products, they look at the reviews first. You know, so basically what I'm saying is if you have a great experience at a local community, no matter what it is, leave a great review on how your services were. You know, and even if you have left a bad review and they actually corrected it, go back and update that review. You know,
Some people though, no matter what you do, how you do it, they don't have have peace within themselves. They just won't be happy. They can leave a review and says, "Oh, she never responded to my message." Look in their spam and see that you responded and keep that bad review right there.
Sure
like
will.
some people just
Sure
not
will.
happy. Don't be that person.
Yeah, don't be that person.
Please don't be that person.
You know, a lot of people with Facebook, it's good to share and what have you. But when you share a post, or you leave a comment or a question on a post, I had a lady call. I left a question on your line. Y'all never call me back. Y'all unprofessional.
That was so far from the truth.
Remember we're working. You know, also remember that, and I'm going to give all my clients the same respect. If I'm in a process of taking care of a client, I really try to avoid my phone or picking up my phone at all and trying to talk or text back or what have you. But if you see that we haven't responded, we do have a phone number, and you can always call and somebody will answer the phone. But don't take, what I'm saying is, don't take Facebook and Instagram
as your only way of communication.
yeah, as our only way of communication. And I know some people have it set up like that, but on most of our posts, we leave a telephone number and a website. You know, and even if it's just a website, an email.
Yes.
You know, try to call as a last resort, because, you know, it's, you know, what I tell people is with small businesses, we wear a lot of hats.
Yeah.
You know, we're the accountant, we the secretary, we the
stock
marketing, the stock person, we order
Janitor.
this, and we still work inside the business. So keep that in mind, that we wear a lot of hats, because until we get that funding, or once we get that funding, we hire a lot of people, but we still wear a lot of hats behind the scenes to make sure everything, we do all the bill, we pay all the bills too. So
Exactly. I mean, from head to toe.
It's a lot, you know, and for one person to actually do. So keep that in mind when you dealing with certain things. I'm not saying don't excuse, you know, when you walk in somebody's door, they should speak and they should smile and they should greet you and acknowledge you without and genuinely, basically.
Yeah.
You know, genuinely. When people come into my business, I'm happy. I'm excited.
Exactly.
I'm going to tell you why, because there's so many other places they could have chosen
Yes.
besides your company.
And yet
So,
they decided to choose you.
And they chose you. So I want you to think of it in that manner, that be happy and excited. Hey, how you doing? You know, good customer service.
I get this a lot, because you know how crazy and upbeat I am. If you don't like an upbeat person in your face, I'm sorry, you're going to get that all from me. Because I want you to have the most unique experience you will ever have, from relaxation to feeling like you're at home.
Exactly.
So I'm getting up. If you come into my sisters and me, you see this child bouncing up around like she crazy.
Asking you for some tea. Do you want some tea?
Water.
You want some
anything in
wine?
the store. I mean, whatever it is to make your experience a lot better at my sisters and me, I guarantee you we will make it happen.
Exactly.
Because when you come into, it's all about you. But I'm gonna step back when I'm saying it's all about you. It's all about you to a certain extent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all about you, getting you prepared, getting you pampered, and enjoying your day, and making you pleasant. However, if you're not a pleasant person and you're unpleasant, I don't care what goes on.
You gotta give off good energy to receive.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Don't come in here acting negative and expect me to be smiling.
Even though I shall still be smiling, but if people, when you and your negative energy, people do take your happiness a whole lot different.
They do. They do.
A
And
whole
it
lot different.
rubs off. I think it was last Thursday. I think it was me, Angel Tawana, and Angelita. And we were all out somewhere, and a young lady walked up to me. But the way I approached her, I never looked at her face. And it took me a couple of days later, like, I think that girl was trying to confront me.
Girl, you missed the whole thing. Me and Angelita and Tawana was like this because we felt like you should have seen how she walked up on you. It was like she was trying to confront you, and her whole face was like,
yeah. And I was so pleasant and so nice. I looked past it.
So she dropped it?
She just was like, oh, do you remember me? She was so nice. It wasn't that she was nice. Even if she had another
She was
agenda.
a nice, nasty.
No, it wasn't a nice, nasty. I think she really wanted to say something to me, but I killed it with my kindness.
Oh, okay.
Basically, is what I'm
Her
saying.
your
up on you,
demeanor,
like-
yeah, because your demeanor squashed whatever
Exactly.
she had in her mind. Because and then with Angelita, her demeanor, Angel demeanor, and then it just stopped with that because she had another agenda.
She had to.
She did.
I think she had another agenda, but the first thing I learned to do with women, and I looked past it. Oh my God, your hair is so pretty.
Yeah.
How can you curse me or go off on me or say
compliment.
anything to me? And I just said, oh my God,
Yes.
you look so pretty.
Yes.
And she was like, you don't remember me? I was like, from where? But I'd never seen her demeanor until after y'all pointed it out to me. I didn't pay it no attention.
This is so her. I promise you. Everything just flies over. Woo! You know, I'm gonna lose my bum. But that's right. It woo.
So, but you sometimes, basically what I'm saying is energy in both ways transform.
Yes.
You know, and because I am who I am, I try to let my energy come first and it transform where even if they did have an agenda, it crushes it and they can't do or say what they wanted to say. You know, so, and it wasn't until later I thought about it, her whole aura, and I just looked over and looked past it. So, basically what I'm saying is sometimes they may come in there with a bad attitude or a bad energy or demeanor or what have you, but we have to know how to relax that and calm that down. Yeah. You know, I had, what was it? An African, excuse me. She came into the salon. She was filling out an application. She was very good, very great at what she doing. She was real fast. But she had this look. She looked super mean. And I was like, okay, God, how am I going to deal with this? I couldn't figure out how to deal with her because she, you know, and you just like, relax. And so she came in the next day. She was hired. And I was still trying to figure it out because she was looking super mean. And I'm like, we sisters. We relax. We have fun. We enjoy ourselves in here. And so I was like, oh, my God, you're so pretty. And it was like, it took everything off of her. She ain't never been like this ever again. She relaxed and she felt like she was at home. Nancy.
Really?
Yes. Never had an issue out of that again. So sometimes you can.
That's her defense mechanism, probably.
Exactly. And that's how they are, though.
Yeah.
But once they get to know you, they relax.
Exactly.
But I needed to kill that immediately.
Yeah, so the clients wouldn't be like, oh, I don't want her to do my hair.
Not only the clients, but the other braiders too. You know, because American women be like, we can get you outside in the alley real quick and get you together, you know. So it depends. So
it's a difference between I don't know why that you know if you're African or black they like to separate. It's not we're not separate. We're just from different parts of the world.
Yeah.
You're black, we're black, and I know we're off topic, but
it's still community based.
It's that I don't like how a lot of times we African American girls are penalized because we are here in America. We did not choose to be here. You know what I'm saying? So we are also a lot of times the black ladies are, American ladies are penalized for, say, well, you are American. Well, it wasn't by choice. You know?
Exactly.
I didn't choose my parents, or I didn't choose
Exactly.
my parents, or my parents didn't choose to be here. And this is a whole line of, lineages from
exactly.
way back when we got brought over on ships and all that stuff.
If that's what really happened.
Right. So my thing is, we get penalized and looked at different because we are black Americans, but we're still black.
Exactly.
We are still black. I'm still your sister, whether you're from Africa, Jamaica, the Caribbean, wherever you are.
Whatever.
We're still one and the same.
Exactly.
We just grew up and we are raised different.
Exactly.
That's the only
That's
thing.
it. And I love them equally the same.
Love them.
And that's why I let her know ahead of time, like, oh my God, you're so pretty. Because it's like breaking the ice, breaking the different barriers of what they put in your head for you to think of me. And it's like, I want you to see me for who I am and not what they said I was.
Exactly.
And
or not the idealization of
And now you still want to come back and sit in my chair for me to do your hair. Do you really think I want anything to do with that? All that energy right there.
that's bad energy.
Exactly. But if you take time, like Angel said, it's a maturity level.
Yes.
If you take some time and woo size, they always say, give it maybe an hour or two. Give it to the next day. Wake up and say, I'm going to call and I'm going to speak to the manager. It makes a big difference. And you'd be surprised how far you can actually get. Just, let me speak to the manager. All that hollering, screaming, let me speak to the manager, they ain't letting you speak to nobody.
At all.
Okay? But those were some things that I wanted to point out as far as just supporting small business. Again, this show is brought to you by Like Family Catering. And we actually have National Business Week coming up April 29th to May 5th.
Oh.
Hi, Angelita. Angelita actually cheated on us today.
But she's still here.
No, I didn't cheat.
She cheated on us
cheat.
today.
I'm here. See, I'm in the flesh.
She
flesh.
cheated on us
I know
today.
she kind of like just talking.
I mean, she's talking to someone, but not you, right?
Yeah.
I am with my business owners. I'm in my mastermind class. So we have a mastermind meeting and we meet once a month. So I just wanted to say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
We gave you a shout out though.
Yes, we did.
That was a salt and battery.
The 4 ways to support small businesses without spending a dime. I have 3.
You have 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can tell a friend, a cousin, your mother, somebody. Word of mouth is everything in small
Yes.
business. It's like, that'll get you so far. You can share post ads. And you can leave a review on the website, the page, or whatever. So all of those help. That somebody seen it, somebody on your page
Exactly.
seen it, and then somebody on their page seen it.
Exactly.
It's a chain reaction.
But, I mean, like they always say, sharing is caring.
Yes.
So it doesn't hurt to share an actual review, or not share a review, but share a post, share Instagram, tag it. It don't cost you nothing.
Not a thing.
Okay, just to share a post or share Instagram or what have you. So,
And not only to mention, just showing up at that business and say, hey, I know you're here. I'm letting people know.
I like what you do.
Exactly.
I like your
I mean,
product.
that brings so much awesomeness to anything, just to say, I know you're here.
exactly.
Even having somebody else's business cards at your business.
That's true.
Or just in your purse, you can just give it to somebody in the grocery store, or leave it in the grocery store. Like, that helps a lot also.
That does. Or if you're going to a special event or something like that, and maybe you're not a business owner, but you're like, oh, Angel, let me give you some of my cards. Again, this show is sponsored by Like Family Catering.
Exactly.
Yeah, take the cards to the event. Stop it. Yeah, take the cards to the event. take the cards to the actual event, okay?
This
yes.
is so beautiful.
So, 10 ways small businesses benefit the local community?
See,
Ooh,
one
I have a
of the
few.
one of the
have a few?
great ways that business. Well, I'm sorry. One of the great ways that businesses help communities is. I'm so sorry right now. I'm laughing.
Excuse me, we had a
Something in the
little
back
sad show going on,
exactly
so
in the back of
please
my head. So
excuse us.
excuse me. So
In the back
I do
of your
apologize.
head?
Yes,
Okay.
in the back of my head is going crazy. But however, small businesses in a community work together in so many great ways. Have you ever paid attention to when it's time to go back to school? Guess what
Yes.
happens when it's time to go back to school?
Everything.
You have school rallies and
Fundraising,
fundraisers.
backpack giveaway.
Yeah.
Everything underneath
School
the
supply
sun, stars, and
giveaway.
the moon. If you communicate with your small businesses, how much you want to bet they will get involved?
They will.
Because guess what? Your kids help the businesses, help them grow. Because while they're growing up, they need some pants, they need their
Exactly.
hair done,
They do.
get their nails done, they need lipstick, they need gym shoes. So
Exactly.
everything that we do in the community works together for the greater
Exactly.
good.
And like she said, like my sisters and me hair braiding, what we did when it was time to go back to school, I think we did maybe like 15 to 20 backpacks, and we did giveaways. But
It was beautiful.
we part of the community. We in a community. You know,
Yes.
we're giving your children
We did
book
discounts
bags
on
and papers,
hairstyles.
discounts. You know, so
And we
it-
gave away hairstyles as
exactly.
well.
Sure did.
We gave away free hairstyles.
Made it a big event.
Exactly. So it's so many things the local businesses do for the community just to get us all involved. Next week, next Saturday, we have the spring shake and go.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes,
So
yes.
Angel, like Family Catering, is going to actually be there, and she is.
Yes.
She is. You like?
So we're talking about
gonna have
the
a
My
food cart
Sisters
out
and Me
there.
location, right?
Yeah.
on
At the
Livernois.
18443 Livernois,
Yes.
between 6 and 7 Mile right at Pickford, y'all.
Yes. She gonna have her gourmet food cart outside, and we're gonna have different styles. We're gonna do a nice little raffle, probably give away a hairstyle. But it's a way to join a community and see what's going on. A lot of people don't, even though we've been in the community for 13 years, you'll be surprised the people that have not been there or have not seen it or stayed in the same neighborhood and didn't even know you were there.
Exactly.
You know, so I just want to throw that out there.
By supporting small businesses, like it keeps the neighborhood thriving.
It
By
does.
keeping it thriving, it keeps money in the neighborhood, but it also brings money in the neighborhood because it brings attention to your neighborhood. That brings grants.
It
that
does.
make people more able to get loans for more businesses. It may give teens jobs. It may even give the adults around the neighborhood that don't have a job, that probably the
Exactly.
alcoholics, you never know.
For real.
They
For
don't
real.
have a job and they walking around doing nothing, but this new business came and they're ready to employ them. That helps the community so much.
And
It
not
does.
to mention, like you said, with giving jobs to the people in the community, not to mention the people that deal with mental health issues
Oh,
that
yes.
can't have regular jobs as you and I that can help out the community. So that's another way.
But
Yes.
you know, Nandi's do that. She deal with a lot. She hire a lot of mental health people.
Yeah.
You know, and that's important in the community because it also teaches us how to deal with
Yes, it
different
does.
types of people. You know, and understand there is an issue. Number one,
Right.
but at the same time, they still need to work. You know, they still need to make some money. You know, but you're helping them. We all helping each other, really. That's what
Exactly.
community is
It's a
about.
cycle.
It is a
And
cycle.
we're making it a good cycle, though. By supporting small businesses, you're making it a good cycle.
But you know
Very
what,
good
Angel,
cycle.
you made a good point. I noticed that in the Fashion Avenue area, and there were for decades after decades, there only been black-owned businesses over there.
Yes.
But we thrive so well over there. Y'all see Budacris open up?
Yes.
Okay, what is it called?
Bucharest.
Bucharest.
I can't say that coffee place, the name of that coffee place, with the B. Biggies.
Biggie.
Big
What is it?
B's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like
Is
that.
it Big B?
Biggie,
Something like
Big
that.
B.
Something like that. It's a
coffee
popular
place.
coffee place.
Yeah, it's B-I-G.
You know, but what I'm saying is, we survived and did so good by ourselves.
Yes.
It brought
Everybody,
attention.
it brought so much attention to the community they want in.
Oh, they started cleaning up the middle of Livernois. Like, they clean up the neighborhood now
Oh,
because
yeah.
they want it to look good.
Yeah,
So that
yeah.
helps. That helps.
And you know what? What I want to say is, it's funny. A lot of us are scared to go out and actually start our own companies and start our own businesses. But I want to show you that the Chinese and the Arabs and the Chaldean, they're not scared. They come right into our neighborhood
And
and
set
right
up
into
shop.
our
Take that
communities.
risk.
Yeah, they take that risk.
But you know why they're able to and allowed to take that risk, and that's because of us. If there's a
Support them.
exactly because you have nail salons and you have different types of nail salons.
You do.
You have. I have heard so many of our sisters say, I don't go to black-owned nail salons because they charge too much. I would rather pay too much money
quality.
For my
for
sister?
quality for my sister that's doing it the right and correct way. Because a lot of people don't know, when you get your nails done, that drill is not supposed to be used on your nail bed.
No.
At all. It
At
is
all.
actually against the law to use it on your nail bed. However, we don't know about that, and when you try to teach people about it, when you know better, you're supposed to do better.
That's
Yes.
right. That's true.
So, don't get me wrong, the Koreans and stuff, they have a good job. They do nails great.
but
However,
they destroy.
thank you.
You know, a lot of these
For
things,
the $15, $20 nail job, it's
exactly,
destroyed.
It's destroying your nails.
Versus paying $35 to $45 to get it done correctly.
Exactly.
It's going to last longer, and then it's more beneficial to your
Yes.
health.
Exactly.
More beneficial.
So what we're saying is, a lot of them, they take a risk and they come into our neighborhood and our community, but they are really the destroyers of the community. You know, and you're not looking at it that way. You're being cheap,
Yes.
and it's not okay.
Quality over quantity.
Quality over quantity. I like that.
That's true. I mean, because
No idea.
you go get your nails done, and there's 20 people getting their nails done at a time, versus going to a black-owned nail salon.
It's a personal experience.
It's
It
a very
is.
personal experience. You
Not
get
only
one-on-one
that,
communication.
They speak your language.
And not saying it's anything wrong with speaking different languages.
it's nothing wrong with
There's
it.
nothing wrong with it.
It's nothing.
However, if I'm getting my nails done, please respect me enough not to speak the language that I do not know.
Exactly. Excuse me. Excuse yourself. Okay, I had a young lady, she spoke another language, and this was when I understood a lot. She said, excuse me, I'm going to speak in Portuguese, okay? And she'll speak in it and say, I'm sorry, but that was so and they don't understand. It's a respect level.
Thank you.
You
Yes,
know, and
yes.
it gets so bad. I've heard so many horror stories from the Asians and getting your nails and feet done. I even experienced, and I never went back to the place. I do a lot of walking, and the lady was cleaning my feet, and she said, wait a minute, I'm going to give one to the other guy next to her. And he was like, and looked at my feet.
And you
You
know.
know, so I know y'all were just talking about me in my face in another language. And that's highly disrespectful.
It is.
Okay? And it's like I said, whatever you do, however you do it.
Do it with tact
It's-
and respect.
Exactly. Be tactful. That's all I'm saying.
That's all.
You know, so what are some other things, 10 ways small businesses benefit the local community? You got one? So I found this one. When local residents shop at small businesses within their community, their tax dollars stay within the local economy, helping to improve their community as a result. Likewise, local small businesses tend to buy locally as well, pumping more of their profits back into the community than their chain stores counterparts, helping with economic development.
So it stay in circulation. Like,
Exactly.
that's what New Era Detroit always talk about. And
Yeah, they do.
That's true. It stay in circulation longer.
It do.
I can't even remember what they said. Well, what's the statistics on how long Black people dollars circulate in our neighborhood? Do you know what's the statistics? It's terrible.
It is.
I know
It is terrible because
1 to 2 bounce
Exactly.
in our community.
And in their community, it's like 80% of their dollars
Yeah.
stay there.
14.
Yeah.
again, it goes back to our mindset of
Yeah.
okay, if I go shop over here, it's going to be much better, and I don't have to worry. And we got to understand the same type of discounts that Mobo and all those gas stations or stores get, we do not get.
No.
The same when we buy our inventory, the same type of deals
Yeah.
that they get, we
don't
do
get.
not get.
That's
so
true.
so therefore, if we don't get those deals, we cannot transfer them savings over to our customers
Exactly.
because we don't get the same type of deals that other people get.
So
Now, if we was to get the same type of deals, we could
we
transfer.
can do that. So basically, what Tawana is saying, most Target and other places, they're able to get loans, business loans, and they got all this working capital.
Yes.
The average boutique, yes, Target may have the same pair of pants for a cheaper amount, but Sis was only
buy
able to
them
buy
all.
12 of them. Okay? And her 12 have to stay at $38 when there is a possibility they may be $17
Yeah.
at Target. You know, so we have to look at it like that. She don't get what they get. But supporting her helps her to build and grow her business where she can actually get there.
Exactly, because if the people see that business is thriving and people are spending money there,
Exactly.
then the loan shark, loan people will start look. Okay, that's a
The
lucrative
banks in the
bit.
neighborhood would be
That's
willing
lucrative business.
Exactly.
I can put my money in there and see if it grow and expand.
Yeah, it's a difference between supporting your people and supporting small businesses because a lot of these places in our neighborhood do be small businesses. However, the people that own the stores, they're foreign. They're
Yes.
taking their money back to Bloomfield Hills.
They
They're
are.
taking
Yes.
their money back to Farmington,
Royal
Livonia, or
Oak.
wherever. So
Wherever.
it's really about supporting your people and small businesses.
And then I'm tell you the little thing. My pet peeve about going to the gas station to buy some things. There's a difference, and I get an attitude.
Big difference.
Every penny I spend in the store counts.
Yes.
If this item that I'm going to buy costs 99 cents, please do not take my dollar and not give me my penny back.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that. Cause and the reason why, if I willingly give you my penny, then that's good. If I said don't worry about it.
Yes.
But these gas stations and stuff have gotten so indignant.
They have.
You
They
just
have.
go in there. Wait, can I get my penny?
Yeah.
I mean, it's only a penny. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's my penny. I worked hard for that penny.
Yeah.
Right.
I worked hard for that penny, and that penny that people leave without asking for it back, it helps take their kids to college.
It
It,
does.
helps get them
Right.
cars. It helps get them everything that you're
want for
losing
your
out
kids.
on
Yeah.
because you letting them keep that penny.
Exactly.
I don't care what nobody say. I'm picking up every penny I see
But you
because
know,
those pennies
even
would turn into dollars.
Yes, they do.
when I
Every
used to
penny
work
counts.
at the every penny counts.
Yes, it does.
When I used to work at the credit union, I had a client or a member call in and stated that they took out 2 pennies from her account. You know, and she was really made a big deal out of it. But you have to think in multiplication.
Yes.
If you have 5,000 members, okay, and you take 2 pennies out of all their accounts, you know,
Yes,
that
that's
adds up. Okay, or even if you have 500,000 members and you take 2 pennies from all of them, okay, you just made a lot.
Yes.
You know, so it's the same thing with us in our community and using a word of mouth. Word of mouth is also an excellent way to have for the community to have for the small businesses. Just, oh, you know, so-and-so over there, they just open up over there. You know, I don't have any boys. You know, so you could send somebody that got boys over there. You know, it's an all-boys store.
Somebody in your family need it.
Somebody could use it.
And word of mouth is actually the fastest way of business growth and advertisement. Word of mouth is the fastest way. Facebook is not. TV is not. I mean, they all help. But
they're
word
good,
of mouth.
Word of mouth is
actually
everything.
Because when you're talking about a business like my sisters and me, it's like, girl, I go get my hair done at my sisters and me, and it's flawless. And then they see and hear the words, and they see and they hear how truthful and how serious you are versus blogging it or writing it down.
Exactly.
Dog, I got mine. You know, just opening your mouth and saying something. Even if you don't get your hair done at a certain place, let some. If you like the hairstyle, say, "Hey, girl, you look good."
Yeah,
you
say something.
Say something.
Say something.
It ain't gonna hurt you or kill you. It's not.
It's
Now,
not
if it
gonna
do,
make you
please
look
let me know.
No,
Look,
not at all.
if it do, please let me know, cause then I could be wrong.
It is not gonna dim your light.
So, I was looking at this, and it say we was talking about 4 ways to support small businesses. Ask the angel, how can I support you? I don't need a caterer, but how can I support you?
That's a great idea.
Here goes some business cards.
Can you hand them
You
out
on your
for
way
me?
to the gas station? Leave them at the gas station for me.
Yep.
You know, can your son go and pass out these flyers door to door for me? You know, it's so many ways to, like, if, say for instance, you knew somebody and their son kept getting in trouble. You know what? Bring him over here. I got some work for him to do.
Yes.
You know, so people don't understand that if you see a troubled child or something like that, if you're a small business, find something for him to do.
Yeah.
You know, oh, you know what? I need this shop clean. I'm going to pay him. You know, and because you gave him that money, you know, that's another form of building the community.
Yes.
And he's going to, and I tell people all the time, be careful how you treat children.
Yes.
They grow up
They
and
grow
become
up.
adults.
Yes.
And guess what?
They remember.
They remember.
Yes, they do. They remember.
So if you see a troubled child, especially if they're in the early ages of between 8 and 13 years old, give them something to do. Find something for them to do. Here, come help me out. They don't care if it's $20. $20 is like $200 to an 8-year-old child.
Sure is.
You know, so
They done spent their whole life.
Exactly,
I got
exactly.
$20.
so
Just burn
always
the hole in their
ask
pocket.
if you in that community, just ask them, what can I do to support? Tell your friends, tell your family. You know, when people ask for a discount and they insist on the discount or they insist they really don't have the money, I say, look, I need you to refer 3 people. When you leave here, I'm going to go ahead and take this $10 off. But I want you to tell 3 additional people about me.
Yes.
That's all I ask you to do.
Yeah.
And they be like, okay. You know, because it's not much to ask your mama, ask your sister, and tell your daddy. You know,
Right. Is it?
he might tell his girlfriend, you know, so.
You know what?
Out of those 3 people.
That was underhanded right there.
You know, out of those 3 people, somebody's going to come get their hair done.
Right.
Okay.
Somebody.
So,
The wife or the girlfriend?
the wife or the girlfriend, one of them might come get their hair done.
Somebody.
So what was the other, what you got, Angel?
I said leave a review,
Leave a
share
review.
a post, write a post,
Yeah, write a post.
tell a friend. So you went over to tell a friend, tell somebody.
Yeah, so basically, we live in a new world. The website.
Technology.
www. The world. Remember, www. If people don't know, it's the World Wide Web. Okay.
Yes.
A lot of people, you'd be surprised, don't know what
sucks you up in
www
there.
is.
It sucks you up in
Just sucks you. I mean, just sucks you dry. If it,
there. If you let it.
I would
If
say
you let
if you
it.
let it, it will suck
We know
you
you not.
dry.
We know you're not.
I don't understand it. I stay away from. I mean, I'm there. I'm a ghost, but I don't understand it. The things I see and the things I.
So basically, with the World Wide Web, when members or clients,
Generations of people.
exactly, and you know what? I had a scenario I also have a salon, a 24-hour hair braiding salon. So in my salon, we get a lot of people that come in and out selling different items, anywhere from food to socks to shoes, whatever. We have a lot of people come, cologne, all kinds of stuff. So one of the ladies in the salon was like, "You always buy from everybody that come in here. You know, you didn't even touch your food. You bought the food and didn't touch it." And I had to explain to them that it's not about did I eat the food. Okay, sometimes it's about supporting the people.
Yes.
If I don't survive in a community, they don't survive either.
That is true.
So our goal as business owners is to also support other small businesses because that's the way we all survive. And that goes back to the basics of just life and karma.
Yeah.
You know, you help somebody else. Let me give you a hand.
Right.
I give you a hand. You know, we see people at Walmart all the time. "Oh, she paid for my stuff. I'm gonna turn around and pay for yours." You know, and they keep doing it.
Yeah, you give support, you get support.
Exactly.
And giving support does not mean coming to the business asking for a discount. Oh
Thank you.
my goodness.
Thank you.
That is my biggest pet peeve.
Exactly.
If I'm supporting your business, I'm coming in, I'm not asking you how much it costs, I'm supporting you. I'm going to spend my money and pay how much you tell me it is because those are your prices.
That's correct.
And I should not be the person that regulates your prices. If that's what
Exactly.
you charging for that particular item, then I should be able to pay for it.
Exactly.
You can't
And
negotiate.
exactly,
You
because
can't do that with corporations.
we do not go to Target,
No.
Walmart, all these places and start giving bargains. Say, okay, you know, if I buy this, can I get this for $1 or
Right.
can I get half off?
Right.
No,
Exactly.
you can't do that.
Can we say that again, though? Because we all are business owners, by the way, okay? So our biggest pet peeve is people asking for a discount. I'm trying to support you. I'm trying to give my money to some black folks. And you talking about this. We have set prices. They are
Yes.
company standard prices for us and the community. It is not customer, this is the customer, customers make their own price.
It's not
No.
a case by case
It-
basis.
it's not.
This is not McDonald's, have it your way.
Exactly, or Burger King.
Or Burger King, have it, whichever one.
Exactly. So it's like that's one of our biggest pet peeves when people ask for a discount. I'm a strong believer in, you know, if that's what my sister or my brother, if that's their price, that's what I pay.
Yes.
Now, if they offer me a discount before I pay, that's totally different.
Totally different.
You know, so it's like, let's support each other and make it our business to support each other without asking for a discount.
Yes.
That's basically what we're asking. You know, now if, like I said, if they offer one, okay. But don't go in there trying to make deals and break deals or why you charge me this or why you charge me that. You know, we don't go to Target and question their prices. We don't go to Rite Aid and question their prices.
No.
If you don't like the price, you leave.
That's it.
If we don't like the customer service, we leave.
And we do not go online and leave a bad review saying their prices was too high.
Exactly.
And it's not like I don't like when people be like, her price is too high. Just say you can't afford that price at the moment.
There you go.
Exactly.
You can't tell somebody with their hard work that they put into
Mm-hmm.
how much their products cost.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell them that that's too high. You don't know what they went through.
Exactly.
Because when it all boils down to it, you spend your money on whatever you want to spend your money on.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want that Benz,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna spend your money on
Yeah.
that Benz without any question.
Exactly. Exactly. Matter of fact, get in the habit of asking corporate world for a discount.
Thank you.
You want that Benz? Ask them for a discount. You want that house? Ask them for a discount. Tell Rite Aid we want a discount. Tell Target you want a discount. But I want you to think of it like this. When you ask me as a black business owner for a discount, you know, I may have been that close to paying for my son's basketball lessons or getting him or her volleyball lessons. You know, or what have you, or singing lessons or dance lessons. And we won't be able to do that because not somebody else, but our own people want a discount.
Yes.
And some of us feel like we're obligated to actually give a discount
Yep.
when you're not.
Just
You
to
know?
have you come through the door, we feel the need to say, okay, well, since so-and-so came in, we got to give them a discount. And that breaks us in so many little pieces. Because like you
does.
said, you have no idea. You're trying to get your kids ready for school, college, or a football game, or a cheerleading tournament, or whatever.
Right.
And yet again, I have to give another person a discount
Exactly.
because they feel entitled to that.
Exactly.
Because they claim we are sisters, or I'm your brother, or whatever. And we could be sisters and brothers without all that discounting.
That's right.
We
My
can.
real sister and my real brother go pay for what I asked them to pay.
Yes.
You know, and if they can't afford it, they're gonna and we're gonna talk about this in a minute. They're gonna send somebody to me that wants the same thing and don't mind paying what I'm paying.
They're gonna
Yes.
You know, they're gonna support you in other ways. So even if you don't like the merchandise, or the merchandise isn't what you're looking for, or whatever it is, there's other ways to support small businesses. So that's what we're going to be talking about today.
Yeah.
And
And also by supporting small businesses is a way of networking.
Yes.
Like, you never know who you're going to meet when you go in that store. You never know how you can add to their store, or how they can add to whatever you do. Y'all can just exchange ideas. There's so many ways.
Exactly.
that's true.
Exactly.
Because working with small businesses, everything in that store or that wherever you're going is unique to
Yes.
that community or that
Yes.
person.
Yes.
So you're not going to find the same things that 50,000 other people will have, like you would at Target or Walmart or Myers and stuff like that. You go to as they would call them, the mom and pop stores
Yes.
back in the day.
Yes.
I mean, and then that's how you meet with the owners. You talk to them, and I guarantee
Build a
you, when you
personal
talk to the
relationship.
owners and you build that relationship and you start telling them the items that you need, guarantee you they would try to get those items for you, just because you are supporting that business.
Exactly. And that's true. I was on Facebook the other day, and a lady wrote a post, and she said, you know, it's funny how when me as a black business owner do something wrong, or I might have made a mistake, oh, I'm not coming back here. And she said, we go to CVS, Target, Rite Aid, all these other different companies, and it's several times that we've been very disappointed, whether it's 2 lines open and 50 people waiting in line, you know, and we excuse that from them, big corporate companies, several times. But we don't take time let me call the owner and speak to them directly, or let me call a manager and speak to them directly. So,
Yes.
you know, I want to continue to support them instead, oh, I'm not going back. You know, and that's not the way we resolve issues.
Not at all.
It's okay to call the manager, look, you know I can't speak to the owner, but can you pass this along? I really like coming there. I really enjoy coming there, but I received some bad customer service, you know. Try to fix it up, you know, but
That's
we
true.
just give up on each other so fast and so quickly, you know, and that's not part of the sister or the brotherhood. You know, we supposed to support each other, and if something wrong, say something.
Because
You know.
you're right, because there are so many restaurants and stores that people go to on a
Yes.
daily basis, and when they get receipts, they say black customer, and nobody says a thing about that, and they continue to support that company. However, when it's always the small black-owned businesses, like you said, they have a problem. Oh, I can't go back there. I'm not gonna go. It's 5 different ways
Exactly.
going south.
Exactly.
If you never open up your mouth to stress your concerns or tell somebody what happened, we will never know.
Exactly.
Never
Exactly.
know.
So that's another thing, you know, making sure that because I purposely go shop black. So
Yes.
I have to make sure that even if I don't like a situation, that I go and address it, because people don't understand if 18 people have the same issue and nobody ever address you with the situation, that's another company shut down in our community.
Yes.
You know, they said most businesses don't last anywhere between 6 to 2 years now.
Yes.
You know, so if you make it past that mark, it's what I think it's like a 80% chance that
Yes.
most companies make it past that. So what I'm saying is, in order for us to continue to build a strong community, we have to be able to address things or situations in a more respectable manner.
Right, non-confrontational.
Yeah, non-confrontational. Because a lot of times y'all come to us real hostile.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
Yes,
like,
yes,
oh,
yes.
you know, you take off everything, something so small and turn it into something so big. Not saying the situation was small or what have you, but it could have been dealt with in a whole nother way.
See,
You
that's
know.
maturity, though.
Yeah.
And I always love what you always say when you talk to people. At the end of the day, we are brothers and sisters at the end of the day, and we should be able to talk about us, whatever happened, and get past it and
Exactly.
resolve it without going into tit for tat or
Being disrespectful.
disrespected or throwing things or intimidation.
Exactly. Because it's only so many times you can scream and holler at people.
Exactly.
After you scream and holler, I don't want nothing to do with you.
Right.
At all.
I want to kick you out and I want to call the police. I'm not going to go in there screaming and holler and battle with you. But I will most of the time, I'm not going to help you after that. You just cursed me out. You did everything under the sun but call me a child of God. Okay?
What? I'll keep that one to myself. I'll keep it to myself.
And to this day,
Keep it to myself.
I could pick up the phone and call her right now. Okay? She actually had a baby. And I didn't even know. I know. I didn't even know she was pregnant. She come in, Yolanda, I had Abraham. I had the baby. I didn't know what to do. I was like, congratulations. I didn't know what else to say. But it was like she made a call to the king of Detroit or something. Hello, Yolanda. I had the baby. When did you have the baby? I just had the baby, Yolanda.
Did you just have when you just turned on and picked up the phone?
Well, congratulations. Do we need anything? You know, but it's tradition, and somebody told me it's a respect
Yes,
level
it is.
to them for people that they actually have respect for, and they call it Yolanda. I was like, okay, I didn't know what to do. You pushed the baby out and called me. I'm not the daddy.
You are not the father.
I am not the father. It was me. So, how many minutes we got?
You went over.
I know. Just
No.
a little. No, we ain't go over yet. So basically, just wrapping up. I just wanna. Did you say something, Angel?
No, we can sum it up, I guess.
Yep. Just to sum it up a little bit.
Support black-owned business.
Yeah. Support
your
small
people.
business and local businesses.
Business.
Yes.
Right in your community.
That's ran by your people.
Exactly.
And just because you decide to support small businesses or black-owned businesses, that does not mean you're being discriminatory against other businesses.
Exactly.
That only means that you are loving yourself more and loving your people a little bit more
Exactly.
and supporting. And with the support that we need, it doesn't mean we're disrespecting anybody else. We're just
Exactly.
supporting our people. That's it.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of our money go back overseas.
Yeah.
Do you know these people? You ever seen the Western Union line? The Western Union
Oh,
line?
they do it online now.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
So just imagine you going to the gas station and they sending that money right over to somewhere else.
Taking care of their families.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's not even going to Michigan.
Not at all.
Okay, so you support your community. It's like a circle. It's going right back.
And for so many years, they don't even pay taxes, so you can't even say that the taxes
Thank
is going
you.
to your community.
Thank you.
And then when it's time for them to pay taxes,
They switch it over.
transfer to another family member that just got here.
And they get over in life, and then they
Yeah.
want, and then that's that is a lot of times how we stop at the door and can't build our businesses or open up businesses because we're stopped by all these taxes and legal
all
things
that.
that we have to fill out and proper certificates and stuff that we need.
Yeah.
Licenses and permits.
All that.
Exactly.
Taxes on
You have
top
to
of
pay
taxes on
In
top of
Detroit,
taxes.
You have to pay. You have to go through an income tax clearance when you start a new business. I just found this out because I'm getting my cart downtown. Before you can start any business or do anything legit in Detroit, you have to go through an income tax clearance form.
Yeah.
That means you can't owe no taxes, no property or no personal taxes.
Before you can start a
can't
business.
owe anything.
And then
Is that before you do business with the city of Detroit?
You have to pass that clearance before they approve your permit or your license.
and then you wonder how these other companies get to do that, and they have taxes beyond and more.
You know they do.
And you know, but they look at us with fine tooth
Yes.
and just go calm. No,
That's why
take
it's
off.
important
No,
that small
no,
business
no.
owners have all their licenses, permits, whatever. Like, I have every license you can think of. Like, I have a restaurant. Just because I don't want them to ever come to me and be like, oh, well, you don't got this, you got to shut down. You can't never say that to me.
There
Ever.
you go.
I have everything.
There you go.
And basically dotting your I's and crossing your T's.
Yes.
A lot of us see licenses, you got to fill this out, you got to do this.
Have insurance.
Nah, never mind. Nah. And then you never get your company on where it need to be. And then when they come and say, well, you sitting out here on such, you shouldn't be out here. You getting fined. You know, if she got her license, here you go, no problem. I have a license that said I can do
Exactly.
this.
Such
So
as
don't
Go
this.
anywhere in that state.
Exactly.
Because of that license.
Exactly. So don't stop your growth by not getting this license or that license. If that's your dream or your goal,
Yes.
go ahead and get whatever you need, because it's embarrassing to get shut down. You got 8 clients and somebody jealous and called the police.
Yep.
Because you was too lazy to go get the license or go through a class for a trainer, or you wanted to invest in how you look on the outside and invest in your business and your company.
Exactly.
And you invest in jewelry, you invest in Michael Kors, Donna Karen, all these other people that have made it already.
Exactly. They already made
And
it.
you have not made it, but you'd rather invest your money in that versus yourself.
Exactly.
That's pure stupidity.
And just also remember that the small businesses, we employ a lot of people.
Yes.
We do.
You know, and with us employing a lot of people, or like she said, helping out the mental illness and stuff like that, you know, trying to go to Foot Locker because it's in a community, they got shoes by Nagash that looks very similar to
Looks better.
The
Way.
quality is better.
Yes.
And it's black owned. It's called Nagash. Look it up. Negash.
I think it's Nagash 313 on social media.
I think so.
They make apparel, t-shirts, hoodies, pants. No, they don't make pants.
No, yes they do. They make
They do?
sweats.
Oh,
They do the women's stretch
shoes,
pants.
boots, sandals.
If
They
I
make
do-
everything.
yes.
We
Yes.
all own some of their apparel.
Exactly. When I say they nice and it's quality and it's local,
And nobody nobody knows
And
too
it's
much about
unique.
that because they're not the big name.
Exactly.
Nike, Fila's, Adidas, whatever they. I don't wear none of them. I can't. Please don't.
they actually
I
need
can't.
a billboard. That's another way to
Yeah.
get a community together, just to
Yes.
get a billboard. Billboards is not expensive as you think. I think it's like $1,000 for 1 month.
Oh, it's
You know, so it's like, if just think, you put $1,000 for 1 month for 30 days, you got 80,000 people on that freeway looking at it.
and I just heard when you said $1,000. $1,000. What? Again, invest in yourself.
Exactly.
Invest. You have to spend money in your business to
It
make
takes
money.
to make
Yep, it takes money to make money.
Because I promise you, once you said $1,000, I just heard people
$1,000, and they do that.
No.
You know, but you know, I tell people like this, I'm worth it.
Yes.
I'm worth every dollar, every cent, every dime. Okay, so again, I want to thank everybody for joining us at the Point of View. We are in a co-op podcast studios
Yes.
with
Yes.
Angela and Tawana. And again, this show was sponsored by Like Family Catering. You can look us up on Facebook. And she do.
We have Instagram, likefamilycatering.com. We do inside and outside events. We have a gourmet food cart for outside. We do catering for festivals, carnivals, birthdays, baby showers, wedding, bridal showers, all types of events.
And the food is great.
Yes, the food is actually great.
Great.
Okay, she catered all my events. So,
Yes.
just in closing.
And she just cooked for me when I asked. I just cooked for me.
I'm a slave.
Just in closing, again, before you go out and shop or go school shopping or whatever type of shopping that you do, look locally first.
Yeah, think about where your money is going.
You know, think about where your money is going, not what's cheaper and what's this and what's that. It's the survival of our neighborhood, survival of our community, survival of our small businesses.
And if you are the person who's thinking about who's saying I'm being woke, I'm paying attention, I'm one with myself, these are the things you should do before you go to the big malls like Fairlane, Great Lake Crossing. You know. Those malls are great. Don't get me wrong. It's fun time for the family, whatever. But when you're thinking about anniversary gifts, birthday gifts, stuff like that, go support these small businesses.
Exactly.
Support them.
Exactly.
You'll find some great gifts. What you call that?
Home goods.
That crochet. I tell you, people that do crochet.
Oh yeah.
You can find all.
Find some locally crochet. You know,
Crochet
I love
styles.
crochet.
Yeah.
From the hats to the clothes, all of that.
Exactly.
Because it's uniquely done.
Yep.
Everything
Okay.
big. So do that.
So, in closing, again, we are inside the Co-op podcast studios. This is our episode 3. We are inside Co-op Exchange. What Co-op Exchange do is co-working in small businesses. So if you're ever looking for a small office or a place to meet or a place to give an event, just go to www.coopbiz.
Z as in zebra.
Yes, Z as in zebra plus.com. And we're all set. So.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us.